Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my Big Sick movie review. I got Venom here. He's going to join me. He did not see the movie, but he's going to be kind of like a guest, asking questions that a regular person who's never heard of this movie or has seen it will ask. I'm going to try to keep away from spoilers. Let me start off as I usually do. I'm going to describe this movie in one word, and the way I would describe this movie is I would say that it is genuine. This movie was written extremely well, and the guy who starred in it, I guess he's a comedian. He wrote in it, and it's based on a real experience. It also stars Zoe Kazan, which I feel like I've seen her in one or two other movies, but I couldn't exactly put my finger on it. Holly Hunter, who is the voice of Miss Incredible, and she was the senator in BVS. She was great in this movie. I always liked her, and it was also good to see Ray Romano back on TV. They both play Zoe Kazan's character's parents. So this story is about a Pakistani comedian who lives in Chicago, and his parents are very traditional Pakistanis, and they keep trying to set him up with random Pakistani women, as is the tradition in Pakistan. And one thing also, when you watch this movie, you will learn things about Pakistan that I was not expecting. That um, it was fun to learn things. I didn't know they used to be a part of India, and then they broke off in 1947. That's good. I didn't know that, and they do it in a fun way. So this movie does not waste any time. There's very little fluff, and I was entertained from start to finish. And I'm going to go ahead right now and predict that this movie is going to get an Oscar nomination for screenwriting, either adapted screenplay or best original screenplay. And I cannot understate how good this movie was. Everything that happened, the chemistry between this guy, his name I think is Kumail Nanjiani, if I'm saying that right. Him and Zoe was really authentic. It was I bought into everything. The dialogue was good, the situations were good, everything in it was realistic. Nothing seemed Hollywood. Everything just seemed so genuine and so authentic that I really root for this couple. And so there's a point in this movie where Zoe Kazan's character gets really sick, and that's when Kumail starts to get to know her parents who come in from out of town, I think New York or who knows from where. And Kumail plays a struggling comedian. Um, and his parents want him to be a lawyer and all this stuff, and he has to keep his relationship secret because he's dating, this white chick. And so this concept is nothing brand new, but the way it was presented was extremely new and extremely fresh. And I really hope a lot of people go and see this. I was not expecting this movie to be that good. The entire time that I was sitting in that movie theater, I was entertained. There was no part where it lagged at all. I was extremely interested, and I really liked his. I liked every single character. The chemistry between the people who play his family. There's this bit where he continues to have dinner with them. He's got a brother, and his brother's got a wife that was an arranged marriage, and then his parents, and they're always pressuring him. He's always having dinner with these different girls, and he keeps trying to make excuses to hide his girlfriend, and eventually his parents do find out that what's been happening, that he doesn't want to be a lawyer, and that he's been seeing someone who's not Pakistani, and the chemistry between the family, all it was so good. Everything seems so real. Everything seems so authentic and genuine. It didn't feel like I believed. I believed that was real. Like there was one scene where he hooks up with his girlfriend for the first time, the first night they meet. Um, I really bought into it like that. When they sleep together for the first time, I was like, I've made that same face, that same look, use that same strategy, and that's exactly how it works. Everything was so realistic. None of it was contrived, and I think the fact at you later find out that it's actually based on things that really happened, which kind of I'm like, oh, that's why it seems so realistic. But I cannot stress enough how much everyone should go see this movie. It is such a really good comedy. This is one of the best comedies I've seen, and it's also in a way a character piece. I put it right there with movies like if you like the movie like Sideways, then you're definitely gonna love this movie. Um, this movie was done. It everything about it is good. It was directed by a guy named Michael Showalter, which I know very little about. I looked him up on IMDb, and he did Wet Hot American Summer, which I was not a fan of. But whatever direction he got, I don't know if it's the fact that these were all Pakistanis or what. But even the relationship between Camille and Zoe was excellent. Holly Hunter was good. Ray Romano was good. Everybody was good in this movie, and it was written. I think as far as screenplays go, this has to be some of the best writing that I've seen all year. I definitely think this is my favorite screenplay, and I'll be rooting for this one as of today to win something for screenwriting. Next comes my score. Venom, do you have any questions?
I was gonna say as you were talking about it, I searched it up and I know why I recognize this movie because I got tons of ads for this movie. Tons of
Yeah.
ads. I heard little trailers for it all the time and they're always like so and so called it the best rom-com of like the last 20 years. I was like, "Nah, no
Yes.
way."
Yes.
Blah blah blah. And then I just totally shrugged it off and then now hearing you talk about it, I was like, "Damn, it was actually that good."
Yeah, man. It was man. The chemistry's so good. I actually, at one point, I thought like maybe the two actors are actually really dating, but they're not. That's how much I bought into like their chemistry. The relationship was just very realistic. So
I never I never thought you would be a rom-com guy.
I like film in general. Anything. I'll give it a chance. Um,
Yeah.
and any movie can be a 100 or in the 90s. It just has to be well made. There are probably certain genres that have more stinkers than others, but
Yeah.
uh, it's not the genre really. It's just how well it's written, how well it's well a lot of factors, how well it's directed and acted. Everything has to fall into place. And I like that this is a smaller movie. Again, not a franchise. This is a refreshing, great original movie. It was real event, so it can't get more original than that. Um, so, and this is one of the best movies I've seen this year. Um, I really hope people go and see this because we need more people to go see movies like this because otherwise we're just going to keep getting more 80s nostalgia stuff and big massive franchise that people are obsessed with. Which is fine. I like the Marvel movies. I'm a big fan, but it's nice to get something else, like like Baby Driver and last year The Nice Guys. So, as a final verdict, uh, the score that I would give this movie is an 87. Final score. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.